This is like the entrance to Fushimi Inari.
The next station is Nakano. The doors on the left side will open.
Hello, all you wonderful people, and greetings from Nakano Station, near the heart of Metro Tokyo. One of the main things people want to see when they come out to Tokyo is Akihabara, to see all the otaku nerd stuff that's out here. But let me tell you, near Nakano Station is a place called Nakano Broadway, which I hear is better than Akihabara. Let's go check it out and see what weird things we can find. And to get to where we're going, we have to go through this really bizarre, like old meets new Shotengai shopping street with pachinko bars and apparently the British Royal Navy blasting off in the background. This is a very epic entrance to what I assume is a shopping area. Along the way to the entrance is a place called Big Mario, which has a game called Nuts and Milk showing up outside of it. And at the end of that Shotengai, you can see the entrance to Nakano Broadway. I mean, if you can read it. You have to be able to speak at least a little bit of English to read that. If you've ever heard of the manga anime center called Mandrake, this is where the first store was opened, inside of this giant shopping center. This is, of course, just a little outlet of the main store. Usually they're incredibly themed and crazy. So basically, this is a giant indoor mall that focuses mostly on entertainment, manga, and games. Play game. You know, these places are all ages, but they are clearly like lining up like, hey, do you like gambling? You're not going to win anything while you're here, but you may win, time. You don't get to win anything except for the enjoyment of playing games. Of course, Japanese arcades, they have some interesting arcade machines. Like this looks like it belongs in Disney World or Universal or something like that. And they've got a ton of claw catcher machines, or out here they call them UFO catcher games. And you got Dragon Ball, what I assume is GT, which I was corrected once that, it was not Dragon Ball Z, which is the only thing I know. And then there's a crazy picture machine that has an LCD screen of women that aren't you when you go inside. This place looks like it died in the 80s, but it is obviously still alive. Oh, this is more of the stuff that I was expecting to see. There's Godzilla. Well, a ton of Godzillas. So this guy right over here is a very famous wrestler. Actually went to North Korea to fight the Nature Boy Ric Flair in a North Korean wrestling match. And he won, and the Koreans really liked him because his father is from North Korea. It's like a million of these little game stores in the area. At least this one, there's no smoking though. Mm-hmm. There is no one in this game center though. I want you all to know that these UFO catchers, they look really, really simple, but this is deceptively hard. I have never seen a claw machine that sells frozen ice cream. I mean, this is Kirby frozen ice cream from Cold Stone, but I guess it's the first time for everything. Is that Buddha as a robot car fighting a big rock monster? What the hell? And the third floor is where you can actually see that Mandrake. So let's go up there and check that out, shall we? It looks like the whole third floor is their property. And boy, oh boy, they want everyone else to know it. There's Superman pointing at something off his iron horse and whatever the hell that is. this steampunk entrance is really cool, except why is there a Budweiser sitting in the middle of this display? There is a hell of a lot going on here. This is the North Star, and then you got an alien that's trying to do fellatio to itself, I think. Official licensed products, huh? I don't know. Tsujin lost his arm there and he's holding it for some reason. There's a whole store dedicated to horror art. Oh boy. This is a pretty bizarre little store. There's a baby in the jar up there. I hope it's doing okay. Oh, they sell alcohol here too, which I don't know if you'll feel so good after drinking all of this. Hopefully they mow this on his very wide proportions. There's a kid getting pecked to death by a bird. There's a kid getting eaten by a gerbil. There's a girl getting massacred by lobsters. Gerbils, snakes. This is a happy place. This is reshaping my thoughts on Japanese art. I might have to join them. So I implanted a gun on my hand, and now I can destroy my enemies. Hello, how are you? Bang. Oh, we wandered back in the Mandrake section, and they've got a pretty good little horror section here. I think the best thing is Kevin McAllister from Home Alone right there screaming. Because, I mean, he's right next to Freddy Krueger. What else do you expect? Some Gremlins E.T. and question about that. Why does E.T. have that weird dog nose? That's the most unique one I've ever seen. Casey Jones! There's an E.T. gotcha machine, and of course there's a VAG gotcha machine. Actually, there's a lot of VAG gotcha machine. This is the whole VAG area. I was incorrect. Mandrake does not own all the floors on the 3rd floor, but man, this place is much unique and less jam-packed than Akihabara. Oh, there's a toy barn. This is where the main villain of Toy Story 2 now resides. So you can look him up if you ever come to Nakano Broadway. Oh, hey, we got some Power Ranger stuff here, and then Kamen Rider stuff. They have a whole section of just manga stuff here. Of course, compared to the other Mandrakes that I've been to, this is actually quite small. This is probably the seminal anime that most people have seen. It's beautiful, Akira. But if you read the manga, it's a lot longer than the actual film. I highly recommend checking this out if you have the opportunity. That's actually the size of the Mandrake. It's actually quite small. You could be in and out of it in like 5 or 10 minutes. On the 4th floor, there's more Mandrake, and there's an alien just sitting. Why? I want to check it out. They've got Living Dead dolls, and they've got a Pinhead Living Dead doll. I like these horror-themed things. And then you look at the normal ones, and you're like, which ones are the horror ones? Like, really? Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we found the shrine of Japanese products. This is like the entrance to Fushimi Inari, except loaded with a whole bunch of Japanese weird toys, and of course Mickey Mouse. They've got a whole bunch of retro toys in here. I'm surprised how much non-Japanese stuff is here. I mean, this is obviously Japanese, but if you look right over here, there's a double-barreled Space Ray, Sparks, Real Noise, Locks of Action. This is like something out of a Fallout game. Freaking remote control gorilla for $550 right there. My God, this is amazing. There's Godzilla with Robin right there, just chilling. This place is the most interesting and unique place I have seen in this whole building. Batman, what happened to your motorcycle? This place was really worth coming in. Just watch your head, because you can knock your noggin out there. And with that last loop around, we've officially seen everything in Nakano Broadway. area around Nakano Broadway is really cool. If you look, you can actually see Spider-Man, but he's, yeah, I mean, I don't know if you could actually find him. Looks like Captain America got a little upset there too. It must have been R2-D2, you know, said something upset to him.
Oh, I see. That's good.
Whoa, I want to hang out in this area sometime. This is a fun little place. Well, that was Nakano Broadway. A lot of people have told me that this place is better than Akihabara, but I would really recommend going there first. The sights and sounds there are incredible. This place has a lot more elbow room, and there's a lot more weird things that happen in this area, but I'd still recommend going to Akihabara first. But as I always say, you can do it, I can do it, we can all do it. You guys stay groovy and have a wonderful day. And if you like videos like this, make sure to like and press that subscribe button to see more adventures in Japan. Peace!